Welcome back, everybody. Courtside in the field house, joined now by victorious coach Jared Von Rosenberg. Your Lions 71-66 over Incarnate Word, and nobody made it easy.
Yeah, no, it's just every night they had a shot to tie the game there in the last 15 seconds or whatever it was. That's just what we got to expect. I give our guys a lot of credit for just continuing to show up. Obviously, you play a double overtime game against Nichols, doesn't go our way. And then you get beat up a little bit physically. Corpus, really good team, comes in here and we have a poor offensive performance. But then to bounce back after all that, get into a dogfight and not blink. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were well prepared. It's a good basketball team. It's, you know, they've got good players. They're organized with what they're doing. So those are the games that you have to win at home, obviously, because it'll be a tough out to get them on the road.
Coach, let's start off with a defensive effort and start with how you played the blue guy tonight. Sky Wicks held to 10 points on the night.
I thought we did a really nice job on him. He got 2 offensive rebound putbacks, kind of broken plays. But besides that, he was 2 for 6 and really couldn't even get attempts. You know, I thought we did a really nice job coming over, walling up, being physical. Obviously, with the 11 blocks, it really affected shots at the rim. You know, even the ones we don't get or block, I think it affected a lot of those shots. So, Quo, Zonrick, and Dodd, you know, the starting point guard has 4 blocks, but doing a really nice job verticality and how we want to play.
Dylan Heyman came off the bench and really provided them a spark. He ended up the game leader for the Cardinals with 18 points. But Josiah Hammonds was a handful, and so too was Mr. Anderson before he got in foul trouble late.
Yeah, no, that's to start to think. They have multiple guys that can put pressure on you, that can drive it, multiple guys that can make shots. We did a really nice job of limiting 10 and 13 clean looks, I think, from 3. We got some help from Hammonds. He missed a couple open ones, but for the most part, I think we just made it all night. We were just draped on those guys, not wanting to give them clean looks. Dylan was a problem for us. You know, even his 18 points, he put us in foul trouble. We had a hard time on him. We didn't close out very well on him. He's a good player. So he's the energy 50-50 ball winner for them, and so when he plays well like that, they're that much better of a team.
Coach, talk about just the management of a roller coaster game like this. We had 10 lead changes, 6 ties, and it was a different feel about them than it was with Nichols when we had 25 lead changes.
Yeah, you know, Tommy just went on a personal run right there that really, you know, when they took their biggest lead, I think Tommy scored 8 points or maybe even 9. I don't know. He really went on a run and like immediately erased that deficit. And then it was back and forth, 2, 4, back to 2, back to down 2 for the rest of the game. But I thought that was huge. Obviously, you see their biggest lead at the 15-20 marker when we went into that media is when they went up 9. So just a really nice job of Tommy, kind of bringing us back. And then just collective effort, guys did a nice job out there. All
right, Quo Agua gave you 29 minutes tonight. Coach, 9 points, 5 boards for him. How about 6 block shots?
Yeah, no, he was impressive. I thought he could have got a couple other ones. Just left his feet a little bit early, but he was good. Him and Zonrick really anchored the defense for us. I know Zonrick only had 1 block, but he affected a lot of stuff at the rim as well.
You've been missing Jerome Brewer Jr. for games now, plural. But, boy, wasn't it nice to have Kalen Williams step up and knock down 26 tonight, just 7 behind his all-time best.
Yeah, no, he's good. And he got to the foul line, which is crucial, and he made him pay. I think he started 1 for 3 or something like that, but he really shot well down the stretch. And when we get the rebound down or up 3, and he was really able to ice the game, getting it to 5 points with 6 seconds left.
10 steals for your guys. You said that you might be able to turn UIW over a few times more than they would like. How'd that go?
It went well, but we're not capitalizing off of them enough. To get that many steals and live ball turnovers, we got to turn that into, we had 13 points, but, the alley-oop is a steal that, we get a goaltending call on. I think we shot a quick 3-on-1 that wasn't really open instead of putting pressure on them. a couple, we dribbled one out of bounds. Like, it just, we've always been good in transition, especially when we get steals. So that's something we got to clean up and get better at. And I think, offensively we were definitely better tonight, but we still can get better on that end of the floor. We got to keep making sure we're doing what we need to defensively. And then we got to continue to try to get better offensively.
Ant Abraham, he's not a big minutes guy. He's not a big points guy, but that three-pointer he hit, Coach, made him a pretty big guy.
Huge, down 2 and then go up 1, and I don't think we ever trailed again. So, it was a huge shot. And then multiple guys missed free throws on their end, and we missed some on our end with Dodd, but just made a few more plays than them down the stretch.
All right. Does it make it easier to get ready for Saturday's game coming off a win tonight?
I mean, absolutely. All the work you put in for the guys, like they need to taste success. It's hard to go through it. We had won one game in 49 days or something. And it's not fun for anybody. They're showing up, putting in work, and great to see them have some success tonight. And appreciate the band coming out. And when we play 3 games in a row and it's weird dates, we had some people show up, which was really nice and really helpful, I think, for us in the game.
Coach, last 3 or 4 games all played without Jerome Brewer. He's a 6'9" cheerleader, which probably makes him number 1 in the league. But you'd like to have him back in uniform and on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. He's a good player. I know he wants to get back, probably more than anybody, just to get back on the floor with his teammates and compete. So we'll have a day off and get a chance to practice Friday and Saturday morning for our contest up there, and we'll see, what he looks like and how much he can give us.
Any early word on what to expect out of the Demons on Saturday?
I've watched them a little bit. They're really explosive. They can go on big runs. They were down 7 to Incarnate Word or 8 one of the early games of the year, and they ended up winning by 20 plus. So they have the ability and the talent to really go on runs. It's going to start with us defensively, and obviously being able to make things tough on them, try to turn them over, and then play offense and just continue to share the basketball and not turn it over. So 11-8, you got a chance to win all those games when you only turn the ball over 8 times. So those are the things we got to look at, and we got to dive into them here pretty quickly and just keep this marathon Southland going.
All right, your mom's made it. First game of the new year.
Yeah.
And what a one she got to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
All right, man. Well, let's Lions up. Get out of here. A&M-Commerce winners
Lions
today, 71-66 over Incarnate Word.